Volkswagen has decided to celebrate R's 20th birthday in style with a limited edition 20-year anniversary Golf R. This is the most powerful Golf ever, and it's certainly the most powerful Golf that's ever come to Australia, packing an extra 10 kilowatts over the cooking Golf R at 245 kilowatts. Today, I'm going to walk you around this thing, tell you about the differences outside of this limited 50-run special edition for us here in Australia, and then we're going to take it out for a spin here at Sydney Motorsport Park and see how it stands up on the track. First up, a couple of visual identifiers that this is the 77 490 20 years special edition. The Akrapovič Exhaust at the back looks gorgeous, almost aftermarket but clean enough that it's a factory installation. You've got this extra lip on the wing here. You come down the side, lapis blue mirror caps on this white example and lapis blue wheel highlights on this white example too. You can let me know your thoughts down below. The blue car comes without all this gaudy extra stuff, but in my book, if you're going to get the 20 years and celebrate 20 years of the R brand, you may as well go all out. There's also less of the white cars coming to Australia at only 18 out of the 50 examples, so this one's probably going to be worth a little bit more money down the track. We're out on track in the Volkswagen Golf R 20 years edition. Now, because I'm not wearing a helmet, I can't push this thing particularly quickly, so I can't give you turn by turn, run by run on how it's feeling out here, but what I can say is it performs pretty much just like a Golf R. Unlike the 333 limited edition headed to Germany exclusively, it still comes on very road biased tyres, some Bridgestone S005s in 235 35 R19 size, same size as a normal Golf R. What that means is that it's not transformed out here on the racetrack. It's not going to destroy a Civic Type R. It's quick and it's really enjoyable and throttle steerable now that we've got that cool VAQ torque vectoring limited slip clutch pack rear differential. But it's not something that's going to be giving you big, dirty, lurid slides around corners. It's very neat and it makes driving on a racetrack pretty easy and pretty approachable for something that can go so quickly. It's got great steering. You can select a whole bunch of different modes, including race, and it's nice and firm, accurate and sharp. The front end is right there with you, but without being quite as pointy as something like a front wheel drive hot hatch like a Civic Type R. And yeah, that just makes it really approachable. Nice and stable is the main thing. All that works to its advantage out on the road. We've driven Golf Rs on the road. The big thing about this car is, of course, the Akrapovič exhaust and the interior treatment. I'll cover the Akrapovič first. We'll go into race mode, go special Nürburgring mode, and we'll do a couple of down changes into turn 2 here at Sydney Motorsport Park so you can hear the sounds. It's got a nice little throaty bark, little pops and bangs, without being too crazy. We'll give it a little bit of stick out of here, not too much of course, so I get in trouble, but... And then that brings me to the recalibrated DSG transmission. Because this 7-speed gearbox is fantastic, as always, has been pretty much the whole time it's been in a Mark 8 Golf GTI. And Volkswagen has actually programmed it to be a little bit more aggressive, and it gives this Golf R an extra edge. When you change up near redline, the whole car gives you this bang home like you've pulled a gear in a sequential transmission. That's kind of the theory, at least, to give it a bit more character, a bit more drama, trying to inject that into what has been a fairly anodyne car for most of its life, and I think it's a really interesting little change and I quite like it. It makes it feel a little bit faster, a little bit more aggressive and angry, feeds into that Akrapovič exhaust super well. Finally, let's get to the interior and the changes in here, because it's still got these fantastic bucket seats and the vehicle is effectively a loaded Golf R. So you've got all the option packs, you've got your really nice Harman & Kardon sound system, you've got your panoramic sunroof as well. It does get a little bit hot in Australia, but if you're going to be buying a Golf R, you know, spending the best part of 80 grand on a hot hatch, you're going to want something that feels pretty special. That helps. Leather upholstery too on these gorgeous bucket seats. They're such comfortable and well-engineered seats. And you get a bit of extra verve in here courtesy of some carbon fiber on the dash. But unlike the outside, it doesn't feel quite as rude, quite as lurid and in your face, and I like that. It makes it feel like not a normal Golf R, but it's not so far removed. It's not some lightweight track special. It is just what it is. And the outside treatment, I don't know. I was 50-50 about it coming into this launch, but now that I've seen it in its full glory, especially in white, and the white is more limited. So for me, I'd be putting my name down online to get myself the white one because I think it looks a little bit better. It's a bit more special. And if you're buying one of these, chances are you're a bit of a Volkswagen Golf R nerd, and you're probably going to want to get yourself a nice white one with the lapis blue wheels and the mirror caps, which, yeah, a little bit bright and rude, but it suits the nature of the car. At least in my opinion, the rest of the package is objectively fantastic, as the Golf R has always been. Really enjoy driving this thing. Not an out-and-out track car, but rewarding and engaging in a way that a Volkswagen Golf R has never really been in the past, save for maybe those early VR6 models with their beautiful soundtrack, but they were never really as quick as a Golf GTI. Certainly one that was slightly tuned. They didn't have the same deftness of the chassis. So yeah, the Mark 8 Golf is a really cool achievement for Volkswagen, and I think this 20-year limited edition will really tickle the fancy of those who are incredibly into the Volkswagen Golf R range, which is exactly what it's designed to do. The Golf R 20 years is decidedly more than just a sticker pack. There's some real substance here to justify its extra cost over a standard car, more than just the rareness factor alone. Now, it's never going to keep up with a Civic Type R out here on a dry racetrack, but on a wet road, this thing is still kick-ass. That torque vectoring limited slip rear differential is magic when it works right for you, and it feels super confidence inspiring as a driver. The Golf R is definitely something that's cool, and it's exciting to see the evolution of the R brand over the last 20 years. You can let me know your thoughts on this vehicle in the comments section down below, and of course make sure to hit subscribe to the Wheels YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, and as always, thank you for watching.